Today we're doing the Magic Q-Snap. I would like to give a shout out to my commenters who make it the reason I'm here. They watch my videos, they take the time to say hi, give me a comment, ask questions, whatever. But if it wasn't for my subscribers and my commenters, I wouldn't be here. So here we go. And this has been a while. So here we go. EMG Crafter, Karen MR, Jane Krager, Jesse Rimber, Jennifer Epel, Absent Minded Stitchers Terry Lee, Absent Minded Stitchers Joe, Nicole from Buckeye Stitcher, Stitching by the River, Delilah Love 214, Sheila Burton, and Toomey, Myra Beavers. I had a comment by MM. Don't know. That was all that was there, was MM. Blue Horse Yellow Cow, hi Linda. Betty Hankins, I hope you're feeling better. Judy Stitches, Allison Norris, Daniela Drexen, Stacy Stitches. This is hello to Gary, Sheila, EJ, and Ronnie from Sunshine Stitchers. And I want to say hello to, as Jan Butcher says, my local posse. That's Jan, Lynn, and Helen. Okay, so now we'll get on to the rest of the cross stitch video. Hi Flosstube, it's me, Alexis. This is my Flosstube. I think it's number 79, and the title is What's New? Because I have whips, I have some new starts, and we're gonna get started. I don't have a lot, but it's what I've got. Okay, I'm going to show you my whips. Oh, let's see. I think I just put them down. I'll put them in reverse order that I have them listed. So let me straighten things out so I won't get confused, because that's easy to do. Okay. And I don't have... See, I thought I was prepared, but it's obvious that I'm not completely prepared. I was trying to get everything taken out of the zipper project bag so you wouldn't have to hear the noise. But anyway, okay. The first whip I'm going to show you, this is since I made my last video. And the first whip I worked on is Jardin Prive's ABC de la Brodeuse, better known to me and my friend Jan as Ada Button. And this is where she's at. I started working. I need one of those pointers like Sheila. I'll just use a chopstick. Anyway, I started working. I had the needles in, I think, but everything from here all the way down is what I put in the last time I worked on this. So there you go. I love this. I love working on it. It's a lot of fun. Okay. my next whip that I worked on, there was a mistake on it. So I had to pull out some stitches and correct it. And now it's back on track. And these are just my working copies. I make a copy of the covers and the other ones. I keep the whole other, the original chart together. But this is what I was working on. This is African Angel. And this is from Baatz. But here we go. This is where I am. This is where she's at. Sorry about the wrinkles. I don't press my stitching because now this one is done on a 28 count even weave from, I think it was Charles Craft. So it's one of those, and I can wash it because it's done with all DMC flosses. So I think I'll wash it before, once I'm done, before I press it. I don't want to press it and set the, if it's any stains from my hands, or oil from my hands and stuff on it, I want to set it in with trying to press it before I'm completely done. So this is where she's at. I don't have her face. Well, her eyes are there. I finished her face. These wings are, oh my goodness. They're beautiful, and they're supposed to have the chronic blending filament, and I think I'll do that maybe if I decide to actually do it. I'll do it afterwards with just the, going over the stitches to give it some sparkle. But I like them the way they are myself, because I may not even go back and once I finish this wing. Oh my God, it's huge. And my polo zebra is still missing a leg. So he's missing his other front leg here. His back end is behind her, so, but he is missing that front leg, and I don't want him to fall over. So I've got to, the next time I work on it, I'm going to work on his leg and put his leg in so he won't topple over and hurt himself. Okay. Now, my next whip is Natural Beauty 2. This is from Philanthrope Embroderies. Yeah, Embroderies. This is a French, I believe, website. And I'm not going to butcher. Well, the designer's name is Christelle Gontier. I hate to butcher her name, but if you can see that, that's this designer. And it's from, like I said, Philanthrope Embroderies. And but this one, oh, where's my board? See, I'm so unprepared. But I'm working alone, so I don't have an assistant. Okay. I worked on this part. I worked on some more of the hair. I think I finished down the arm. I think it was just barely just, a little bit of her face done. But I got a lot of stitching down here done. So I was going up to connect the rest of her hair. But this is where I'm at. It's stitched with DMC flosses. And it's stitched on, let's see, did I write down my fabric? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. This is a 32 count Lugana. And this is from Under the Sea Fabrics, Malicious. Okay, my next The next whip I worked on was from Keslyn's. I started this, I think, at the end of StitchCon last year. I think. That's what it is. Now the fabric I'm using is, it's just a green. I got it from 123 Stitch, and it just had, the name of it was green. And I was working on it, and like I say, I'll try to put in a picture showing where I was, and I had been working on it, and I just left my needle and everything in it. But this is where I'm at. I came down, I think I finished her arm and her sleeves, this part of her body, and I started on this letter over here. So I didn't do a lot, but this is where I'm at. And you know I love Halloween, so it will get finished. My next whip I worked on is, it's called Forever and Ever. It's from Cottage Garden Samplings. Doing that one. And this is on it's a 32 count Belfast from A Very Stormy Night for 123 Stitch. And I love my cardinals because it signals spring, and I'm so tired of the snow. We haven't had snow now for a while, but it's been raining the whole month. I know today is the 7th, but the whole week it's been raining. So April showers, but at least it's spring. So now I have a pair of cardinals. Now I just finished the red one, the male. But looking in the camera, they are beautiful. They both are beautiful. I love the pattern in their wing, in the stitching. There it is. Isn't he gorgeous? That male robin, a cardinal, I'm sorry. But I love them. And it's spring. I can't hardly wait to get outside. Not that I do a lot of outside, but I think in my last video, I told you guys about working on this this project I'm doing for my nephew, who's going to be a Eagle Scout. And I wanted to do something different. So I went around and I found what I thought. My man registered Eagle. It's actually a horned owl. And I didn't, excuse me, I didn't realize that until my last video, when I was showing you guys. And I'm like, Owl USA pattern. That's an owl. But I like the wings. I love the wings and the color of the way it's designed. So he's gonna be my eagle anyway. And so I did a few little modifications. I removed his horns so he wouldn't be a horned owl. And now he is definitely my eagle for Eagle Scout. I didn't want to do the regular eagle for the Eagle Scout, on the Eagle Scout badge. He's going to get that kind of stuff already. This is going to be something from Auntie. So, it's going to be different. And that's my story that I'm sticking to. Okay. I watched the Absent-Minded Stitchers, and Teresa was showing this chart, and it's Daisy May from Stitching with the Housewives. And there's something about that little bunny that caught my eye, and I decided I was going to I wanted to stitch that. She would start. She had mentioned that if you wanted to stitch with her, that you know when she was going to start. So we started that together. And this is where she's at. Now, if you watch the Absent-Minded Stitchers, they told you, Terry and I had a conversation while we were working on this one night, and it was funny because, I mean, I've seen, you know, if you've you know seen anything, you see an advertisement for Playboy or Playboy Bunny or whatever. For some reason, those ears reminded me of Playboy Bunny ears. And I was telling Terry, I said, yeah, I said, this, you know, those look like Playboy Bunny ears. And she was saying, well, she wasn't, you know, dressed, or she was dressed too much for a Playboy Bunny. I said, well, she's retired. So I in my head, of course, you know, I went off the deep end, and I started making up a backstory. This is Daisy May. She's a retired Playboy Bunny, and now she is a beekeeper. So, you know, she's lost her Playboy Bunny figure, and she raises bees, makes honey. So here she is, and this is where I'm at. I love it. It is so cute. Now the fabric I'm using is a it's a 28 count linen, cashel linen, and it's called Crystal Lock from Picture This Plus. I love it. It's so cute. And no, I was never a Playboy Bunny. For Terry Lee and Joe, I just, you know, from seeing the little images you see on TV or you saw them on online, that's where I got that picture from, not from experience. Okay, let's see. And the last thing I've been working on, which is another new start, is there's some stitchers on Instagram that had mentioned this. I had this already. I had this chart already, and I had it. Well, it's only 2 colors in it, and I had it kitted up already. I just hadn't started it, and they started this on Instagram, and it's Silhowitches Quaker. It's from Teresa Kogut. So we started I started this a few days ago, and I'm currently working on. I was working on it last night, and this is where it's at. Now the colors that are called for on the chart are Weekday Works Swamp Water and Weekday Works Guacamole, which I had neither. So I went through my vast stash of DMC, and I was going to use just the solid colors that I found that were you know, you could use instead. And then I was thinking, I said, well, DMC has a variegated floss, so I decided to use number 4000. It's DMC 4000. Let's see, where is it? Okay. And as Swamp Water, this is what I'm using. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but I tapped my tripod and my camera almost fell over. Sorry. it goes from a dark brown to a lighter brown and grays. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I don't know, but this is what I'm using instead of swamp water, the Weeks That Work swamp water. And I'm loving these little motifs. And that's where I'm at. And those are my whips. My new starts. And let's see, April is for the what is it? GaRon Stitchery, GaRon Zoom group, and am I crooked? Okay, GaRon Zoom group and Sunshine Stitchers. They put together this stitch along. It's Designer of the Month, focus on the Designer of the Month. Okay, and I didn't have, I think in January I worked on a Mirabilia, which was Nora Corbett. February and March I didn't have anything, and I hadn't planned on starting any of the two for those months. But for April it is either long dark or ink circles. And I do have an ink circle. Which is the comparatively small Red Ship of Life, and this is what it looks like. This is where I'm at now. This is where I'm at. I've been working on this part of the border, filling in those extra little designs in between, and the little squiggles here. And I actually did work on the other end. I started working on the border. So between this and my Quaker witches, those are the pieces I'll be working on for the rest of the month. So I have some haul I'd like to share with you. The last time I went into my local L&S, which is in Stitches here in Alexandria, Virginia, I picked up Daisy May, which you've already seen, and for some reason I wanted this. I like this one. It's Jardin Prive Lady Halloween. So I picked that up. I got my fabrics from Fortnite Fabric. I got New Prerogative. I think this was the last one they had. The latest one. It's an orange with brown. There we go. And this is a Lugana. No, this one, they sent me a linen. I usually get Lugana, but they sent a linen, so they must have made a mistake. But I'll take the linen. It doesn't matter. This is the one before. I don't know if I showed it to you or not. It's still not put up, so maybe I didn't. This is Sugar and Spice. It's a great brown neutral. I'm in there, Meet the Browns club. And this was my last, I think I did show you these. This was my last Under the Sea fabric. Okay, and I finally got my market purchases in, and this is what I had pre-ordered. This is Glendon Place. This is Metal Knot in the Affairs of Dragons. For you are crunchy and good with ketchup. I like that one. I thought that was cute. When I was starting, I have no idea. I ordered this kit from the Primitive Hare. It's the cross stitch collector, and I get the kit, which comes with the fabric. I thought this was a lot bigger than, I mean, it looks like it would be a lot bigger than what's in the picture. This is the fabric, so this is the height of the fabric. And it comes with the backer board that it's finished on. Well, this is the board. This is the board. So here's my hand, and this is the board. And I waited a while to get that. It came from Primitive Hare. Okay, my other market pieces are Silver Creek Sampler, Counting on Love, and Flying Lessons from Silver Creek. You know, I love my Halloween. And I thought this was cute. I'm already doing, which I've showed you before, the comparative small red ship of life. This is the red ship of lesser commitment. So it's smaller than the one I'm working on. And I like this one. And this chart I saw a few months back. It was a part of a, I think, a stitch along or special box for pole stitchers, and this was from Joan Elliott, and she was finally able to release it to public, and this is called The Little Witching Hour. I think that is so cute. You know I love Joan Elliott, so I had to have this one. And I think I have my fabric picked out that I want to stitch it on. This is Avalon from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I think that'll be pretty good for that. It kind of looks like that. And here we go. So, as I was saying before I was interrupted by the phone, I have, well, it's not a new hobby, but just when I get, have to step away from my stitching for a little bit, I've discovered that I like beading, and I've been making these items for some friends of mine, and I'm making some more. And this is my new, I don't want to say hobby because I'm not going to put a whole lot of time in, you know, cross stitch is my first love. But these are some items, and I call them froggers. Now, I've seen one seller on Etsy who I think sells froggers. I haven't sold any. The ones I've made, I started out making just little small basic ones, and I sent them out to some of my friends as they were my test subjects. And then I sent some more out to some friends of mine. But these are my latest latest versions of my frogger. And I put the frog on the end of them. So I may do a giveaway for one of these. So stay tuned. And somebody has come to say hi Say hi, Smokey. Say hi, babe. Say hi. Say hi, man. You gonna get on my mom's video? Okay. Alright. And I just want to show you my new interest. And that's it. So until next time, I'm going to make some little X's. Some wonderful little X's. And you can see what I'm stitching on Instagram at minigray5806. My blog is all X's on Blogspot. And if you're so inclined, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link. It's in the description box below. See you next time. Bye. Say bye, Smokey.